Welcome back, everybody. It seems like every week there's a whole new wave of tools and breakthroughs. Like this time we've got OpenAI's Sora making a splash, Google's getting creative with Chess AI, and of course the never-ending discussion about just how close we are to AGI. So much to cover. Are you ready to jump in?
Let's do it. It's incredible to watch how quickly this field is advancing, and with stuff like that Sora leak.
Right, let's talk about Sora for a minute. This video generation tool has been getting so much attention, and this leaked version is like throwing gasoline on the fire. It's like we're getting a sneak peek behind the curtain.
Yeah,
What do you think?
it gives everyone a taste of what Sora can do, like all the style options. And that turbo version, there are even hints that it might be able to generate images too, but the early reviews are pretty mixed.
Yeah, I've seen that. Some people are saying it's a game changer,
Yeah.
and others are pointing out all these limitations, like Sora still has some trouble with physics.
Oh yeah. It's led to some pretty funny results, like that whole levitating potato thing. It's entertaining for sure. But it does show that even these really advanced AI models, they still have a long way to go when it comes to understanding how the real world works.
For sure. And then there's the cost. Right now, it's only for paying subscribers. And even then, you can only make so many videos each month. OpenAI is definitely pushing the boundaries of video generation, and Sora. Even with its limitations, it really shows how fast this tech is evolving.
Couldn't agree more. While we're on the topic of pushing boundaries, Google's been doing some interesting stuff with AI and chess.
You mean that generative chess experiment, where they're using AI to design chess pieces based on any theme you can imagine?
Exactly. Want a knight that looks like a dragon? No problem. It's like an AI art studio, just for chess fans.
That's pretty cool. But it's more than just a gimmick, right? This also shows how far Google has come with image generation and 3D models. It's another sign that generative AI is going way beyond text and video.
It's opening up possibilities in all sorts of fields.
Speaking of expanding possibilities, Claude got a big upgrade. With that new MCP framework, people are excited because it takes Claude from being just a basic chatbot to this much more powerful and versatile tool. So, what does that mean in practice? What can Claude actually do with this MCP thing?
Well, for one thing, it can read and edit your files. It can even run servers. And it can help you with coding. Imagine being able to just ask Claude to find a file, make changes, and then help you debug your code.
That's amazing. It sounds like science fiction.
It shows how fast AI is getting better and how it's starting to touch every part of our lives.
And that brings up the big question. When are we going to get to artificial general intelligence, or AGI? We've got all these predictions from leading AI experts, and they're saying it could happen sooner than we think.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It seems like everyone's starting to agree that AGI is coming in the next decade or two. Even some of the people who were skeptical before are revising their timelines.
So, what are some of the specific predictions we're looking at here?
Well, Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, thinks AGI could be here as early as 2025. Elon Musk, always one for bold predictions. He says 2026. And then you've got people like Dario Amodei, Ray Kurzweil, Jeffrey Hinton, and Dimas Hassabis, all putting it somewhere in the late 2020s or early 2030s.
Wow, that seems really soon. Considering how complex AGI is, what's driving this acceleration in the timelines?
It's a few things happening at once. Computing power is growing exponentially. We've got more data than ever before, and the algorithms are getting more sophisticated all the time. These are the fundamental building blocks of AI, and they're all moving at an incredible pace.
We can't say exactly when it'll happen, but it's clear that AGI isn't just a sci-fi fantasy anymore. It's something we need to start preparing for now. But before we go too far down the AGI rabbit hole, there's another aspect of AI that's already having a huge impact. I'm talking about robotics and how it's changing so many industries.
Yeah, that's a great point. The advances in robotics are happening alongside all the AI stuff, and they're both changing the way we work and live. We're seeing robots everywhere now, from factories and warehouses to hospitals and even customer service.
Robots are doing things that we used to think only humans could do. But of course, these advancements come with their own challenges and opportunities, especially when it comes to jobs and the future of work.
As robots get more advanced and capable, we need to think about how to integrate them into the workforce in a way that works for everyone, and how to make sure that people have the skills they need to thrive in this new landscape.
It's a whole other conversation we could have, and I think it's something we'll definitely explore in future episodes. But for now, let's switch gears a bit and talk about something else that AI is starting to influence.
Creativity.
Creativity, yeah. It's crazy how AI is getting into stuff we always thought was like a human thing. Writing marketing copy, composing music, even making art. AI is really blurring the lines. It is. It's exciting, but also kind of unsettling. On the one hand, These AI tools can be incredibly powerful for artists and creators. It's like a whole new way to express yourself and collaborate. But
Right.
there's also that worry, what does it mean for human creativity? What if the market gets flooded with AI-generated stuff?
Right. It's a valid concern. And it's bringing up some important questions like, what does authorship even mean in the age of AI? What about originality? How do we define art now?
It's a lot to think about.
It is. But maybe instead of seeing it as a threat, we can see it as a chance to rethink our relationship with creativity.
I like that. Instead of being afraid AI is going to replace human creativity, we can embrace it as a tool, like a collaborator, a new instrument in the orchestra.
Exactly. AI can help us push the boundaries, explore new ideas, maybe even discover creative potential we didn't know we had.
That's a really cool way to look at it. It's not about AI versus humans. It's about using AI to expand our creative horizons.
Right. And this shift in perspective is not just in art and creativity, it's happening in the business world too. Companies are turning to AI to optimize their operations, gain an edge over the competition, and just navigate all the complexities of the modern market.
Which brings us to something I wanted to talk about, the impact of AI on business operations and executive strategy. It feels like AI is disrupting every industry out there.
Absolutely. It's happening so fast. Companies that don't adapt are going to be left behind. AI can automate tasks, provide data-driven insights, even predict future trends. It's becoming essential for businesses of all sizes. In manufacturing, we're seeing robots working alongside humans to assemble products more precisely and efficiently. In retail, AI is being used to personalize the shopping experience, optimize pricing, and manage inventory better. And in finance, AI plays a huge role in fraud detection, risk assessment, and algorithmic trading.
That's a lot of different applications. But implementing AI effectively, it's not as simple as just plugging in some algorithms, is it? It requires a whole strategic approach.
Definitely. You need to have a plan, understand the problem you're trying to solve, and be willing to adapt your workflows and business models.
Well, that brings us to the end of our deep dive. It's been a fascinating journey, exploring all these new developments, thinking about the challenges and opportunities ahead.
It's always great to chat with you about this stuff.
To everyone listening, thanks for joining us. If you want to stay ahead of the curve in AI and tech, check out Idea Data. It's a newsletter that keeps you updated on all the latest trends, with insights from professionals at top companies like IBM, MetLife, and Amazon. You can find the link in the show notes.